In today's economy, many people are looking for a side hustle or even a job or a second job. As a result, crooks are ramping up their efforts to take advantage of you. The Better Business Bureau's Lachelle Yates is here with us. We're talking about a number of reported employment scams that you're seeing here and nationwide.
Yes, they have exploded. In fact, nearly 50,000 people told us that they have encountered a job scam in 2025. That is double the number from 2024. And here's an even bigger problem. Fraudsters are now impersonating popular companies and offering jobs where it seems all you have to do is videos or boost a product online.
That's all you got to do for the job?
It sounds easy, right?
Okay, so these job scams, they start with an actual fake text, right?
Yes.
And so many of us have gotten them.
Yes.
So let's give you an example of one of those fake texts. You know, somebody's going to reach out, they tell you what their name is, that they're a recruitment specialist, they give you some sort of, company name, and that they've noticed your resume on multiple platforms, and you've got the background and experience and blah, 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 blah.
Sounds great, right?
It does sound great.
Flexible schedule, well-known company, but people are reporting to us that what they actually have to do is watch YouTube videos, and this is part of a product boosting task. And then the scammers will start to gamify the job by showing you a dashboard as you progress, and they create levels where you can reach even higher profits, and that's part of the key. Because then when you try to take out those earnings, scammers pressure you into depositing your own money to get your paycheck. Now, people here in the Triad are telling us that they've lost anywhere from $1,000 to $20,000 in the last 6 months to these task-based scams. But other people have told us on Scam Tracker that they've lost up to $140,000. And honestly, I have to say that this really is the biggest and most frustrating iteration of the job scam that I have seen, honestly, since you and I have been covering job scams.
The fact that they try and make it like a game while you're on the job and stuff like that, I think to myself, okay, that should be a huge red flag, right? Because no employer wants you to be playing games. So,
right.
Besides an unprompted job offer, right, and the whole, gaming thing, what kinds of things can we be looking for so that we can prevent ourselves from falling into one of these job scams?
So first and foremost, always use video in the interview process, if possible. So be wary of a job interview process that's always done by text or some app, and the hiring manager never appears on camera. Because think, even those big, well-known companies, they're gonna wanna see your face of their next employee. Second, avoid jobs paying you to watch videos, like them, or subscribe to a channel, or review products that you don't use. Because in nearly every case, this will be a scam. But also, this violates FTC rules and BBB rules, and no legitimate company is going to hire people to essentially watch fake videos and write fake reviews.
Right.
And last, never pay money to get your paycheck. If you don't spot the signs early and you're already plugging away, and then the company starts asking you to pay money for any reason to get the money you're already earned, don't do it. I know it's going to be hard, but walk away. Because if you put money in, I promise you, you are not going to get the money.
Yeah, that just does not happen.
It really does.
Yeah, and that big key thing of like having someone face to face, even everybody can do a FaceTime on their phone or Zoom or something like that. That's a big tip off. All right, so if you do get an offer or you come across an opportunity and you want to check it out, you can check it out on the Scam Tracker, right?
Yes, you want to go to bbb.org/scam tracker, and we make it really easy for you. So this is a Scam Tracker page, and all you have to do is you can put in the company name, contact person, email, phone number, and then here's an example. So there was Eleanor Garcia, and you put in her name, and you can see all of the times that this scam was reported to BBB Scam Tracker. It was 19 times.
Oh, geez.
And it was essentially the same language, and they talked about, started using the company name WB Global Streaming. But I would urge you, if just because you come to Scam Tracker and you don't see your scam listed here, do not stop researching.
Okay.
Maybe this is the first time the scammer has reached out to anybody.
Sure.
And so you want to research the company. Go to their website. Do they have the job listed there? If not, contact the HR department and ask if the job is really listed. And also carefully look, does the email from the HR person match the URL of the website? If not, that is a huge red flag.
Yeah, if they are emailing you from a Gmail or a Hotmail address, you know, okay, why would they be doing that from their personal address?
Well, and they'll also use like an iteration of, let's say, AmazonHRdepartment.com. No.
Okay. All right, we got about 30 seconds left. What do we need to know about the job sites and trying to weed them out and that kind of thing?
So all of the job sites try really hard to weed out the bad actors, but they still get jobs posted.
Okay.
So in the end, we have to take all of the steps to protect ourselves. And honestly, at the BBB, we are happy to help you check an offer. You can reach us by chat on bbb.org or call us.
Yeah, I mean, before you actually put in like sensitive information, that kind of stuff, call the BBB. You've got a local one right here at home.
Exactly.
You can do that.
We're always happy to help.
We appreciate that. And of course, this interview is going to be on the Two Wants to Know website. That way you can send it to somebody else who maybe is looking for another job at the moment.